And I say, what's up to you? What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to another edition of Our Take, another Wednesday edition. You don't even ask.
Listen. The day's my fault. My only daughter had her first solo at a choir concert yesterday. And listen, sometimes
How'd it go?
Oh, it was off the chain. I got some video I need to say. I'll send you the video, but
That's what's up.
and let you hear. But you used to getting videos from my family like that. Sneaking when my wife sent you from Hawaii, you think I don't know about? But we ain't gonna talk about that.
I ain't never even used it against you. See that? But I will.
But you didn't deny. Just didn't deny I have it. You just said it. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Now I know it's Wednesday. We on again on a damn Wednesday, but I actually like Wednesday. But we ain't gonna keep doing it on Wednesday. And now he put himself in a situation because his aces are playing. So he same time. He didn't get through. Holler at the school. Tell them don't be playing in no damn choral ensemble concerts. The WNBA finals is on.
Listen, we can't control it. The WNBA be playing for like 18 months of the year these days, so we can't control that no more.
I mean, really, we cannot. But what we can control is jumping on into it. But I do gotta say what's up to everybody out there who are joining us. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, wherever you at on replay. Appreciate your support. Tell a friend. We only do a barbershop style here. Y'all know how we do. But we got some NFL. We got some college football. And we got the WNBA playoffs, which is on right now on ESPN. So tune in. You can do two things at one time. TT's doing it.
Wow. That's how you're going to start this. I'm not doing it. It's just up on my screen. And I'm focusing on my family here in the Hourtake.
My phone like right here. I didn't put no TVs up because I'd have been too distracted. So, but you know, that's just how it go. But outside of the choral ensemble, how everything going on that side of town, on that side of the lake?
Everything's good, but I'm not going to make this one about me. What I'm going to do is celebrate. First, I want to say happy birthday to a boy, LaRon Peterkin, our boy who's on all the time. Today is his birthday.
Shit. What's up, Pete?
So I want to shout out to that. And our other boy, Waldo. His birthday is also today. So we want to we make sure where is Waldo? I want to shout them out and make sure we let them know happy birthday. So
well, happy birthday, Pete. Happy birthday, Waldo. Where is Waldo? We don't know. Maybe his wife who does about your cooking is out there. Oh no, she's a bartender.
She's that bartender.
Yeah, that's where he drunk. He got a cosmopolitan made after him.
No, he's probably just enjoying family time with their son. You know how that goes, right?
We all know Waldo.
Yes. Yes.
Anyway, we're gonna jump on into it. Good NFL. We had actually a really good weekend. Like normally we only talk about games we give a shit about because we can, but it was almost all of them. That's what's crazy. But you know, we did. You know, want to go ahead and bring it on up. You know, we ain't the NFL, and then, of course y'all know. Don't cut me off before I have to give out my good news.
No, I was about to say I didn't give a crap about this weekend. My team didn't play. I had one of the weekends that you can look at TV and be like, "Who cares? Who gives a crap?" But
yeah, I'm sure that's why. But of course, we got our take picks. Our results are in. Who said I wouldn't get this back? Bam, right there in the face. You understand me? You can't deny a champion. You cannot deny a champion. The champion's here. She back home. I know you miss me. His house dirty. What?
Wow.
He got cobwebs on the wall where you was hanging. Don't do him like that. You ain't gotta go back no more. This is like one of them kids don't want to go see their daddy. I don't go for daddy. You ain't gotta go no more. Damn that court order.
Well, I want to say congratulations, and I want to shout out to Cowboy Nation. You got a new fan because the reason she beat me because she picked the Cowboy. Congratulations! So for all that stuff, she gonna talk all year. She's a fan. She is literally a fan, and so she would do anything to get that chain back, including going for the Cowboys. So congratulations, Farrah.
Ain't no fan over here. You can wrap it up however you choose to, homie.
Good job.
Let the chain hang, champ. The champ is there. Man, don't get it twisted, okay? Just because you won 2 weeks. Hope you're keeping up with our total for the year. But yes, I did win on a Cowboys game. I picked the win. I don't know what else you wanted me to do. I'm not a fan, but I just went off of numbers. And that's what we're supposed to do here. And that's what makes me the smarter podcaster than you.
Excuse me. This is barbershop style. We talk the truth in barbershop, and right now you lying. I'll ask you for a fade, and you giving me a Gumby right now. I ain't trying to hit it in that garbage. You are now.
You got a rat tail. With a flat top.
With a flat top, you know what I'm saying? And I asked for a simple fade, you know what I'm saying? So listen, congratulations on your victory. You know what I'm saying? A broken clock is right twice a day. You got your one. Get my chain back next week. I'm ready. Let's go on. And I know Paul ain't coming in. Oh, he can talk this week. I forgot. I ain't gonna mess with him. He can celebrate this week. He got his victory for the year.
He got his victory for the year. I got my victory for the week, which I knew was gonna happen. So Paul know what's up. Appreciate you joining, Paul. What's up? I don't know if you're driving and just listening and commenting at the stoplight, but thank you for joining. But we're going to get into some real games one more time for the people in the back. All right. Bengals up front and personal. Went on ahead.
Or is that the Browns? Is it Bengals or is it Browns? Which one is it?
Browns. I want the Browns. I put Bengals.
Bengals. Right now it's the same team. Yeah, Joe Flacco.
Yeah, it's correct. You got me second guessing my damn self. The Bengals traded for him.
Yes. Well, congratulations to the Cincinnati Bengals. Listen, they needed a quarterback, and Browning was not doing what they needed to do, and they believe Flacco can come in and just launch that ball out to those receivers and make them a better team. And probably could. His veteran leadership, it doesn't take him but him a minute to learn the playbook, And so I think it was a good trade for Cincinnati, but I think the more important is the other side of that coin is what we care about.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that.
So, but
was it all from the start? We can't predict.
Well, they say he may start, but I think they're going to start Browning, and then Flacco's going to come in quick if it doesn't look good. As a fan of another team in that division, listen, I'm loving all of this, and I hope everybody keeps self-destructing, and we just kind of roll on. But listen, on a real, this is going to actually help the Bengals because now they got somebody who can literally get rid of that ball and get it to those wide receivers, and that's all they need to do because that offense is what that offense is. So.
True enough. And Paul over here talking about staying with me, tighten up. They got their first win. We'll get to you in a little bit. We got a segment for your ass over there. Tighten up. Y'all need to tighten up.
What up, team?
What up, Avery? What's up?
All right.
We'll give y'all little props over there for tighten up. But at least she ain't 0-17 this year. At least 1-1 game. So
yeah, we're gonna talk about that. Yeah,
we'll give you that much. But I do think it was a good trade to them for now, because what else they got? And he was sucking for us. But the big question for me is who the hell is the quarterback now? I know QB2 should be Shador, but Adam Schefter, he has all the tea. Now they're questioning whether it's gonna be him or they're gonna bring up Zappy from the practice squad. Are we there? Are we really there? Are y'all when I get this man no leeway? You're really, really talking about bringing Zappy, even if they don't. Why is this even a discussion? Why can't the boy just be the QB2? The fuck is wrong with these people out here?
The reason why he can't be QB2 is because two rookie backing up a rookie is scary.
You drafted him. You drafted him, Cleveland.
Yes, I agree. There's no disagreement there. Now, I'd say, as I said, this is the other side of that coin. Now, this is what everybody around the country is waiting. Now, Shador is probably going to be number 2. Bailey Zappi is there because they want experience, but Zappi doesn't know. So I think they're going to put Shador in. And wait a minute, they back up. Who did the Cleveland Browns play this week? Hold on, let me think about it. Oh, the Pittsburgh Steelers. So, like I said, again, I want Shador as a backup. Let's give him a chance. Like I said, that means he's one play away one play away from into that game, getting into any game. So this is what's interesting to me. Cleveland started off with 75 quarterbacks through the preseason, and then now they literally down to just 2, and they signed Zappy to a practice squad. What happened to the other 7? You traded one to the Rams before the season. You one still giving massages out there somewhere in Houston that I know of. Then now you trade away Flacco.
They had like 8 quarterbacks. I mean, but we said this at the beginning when they actually drafted all these people. These are bargaining chips. They're bargaining chips. And if you're gonna bring Zappy up, you know what I'm gonna say? Send Shador ass on down to Vegas, please. Send him to Vegas.
They're not going to trade him to Vegas after they traded Small Hands to Vegas. Listen, this opens the door for Shador to get to PT, and we're going to see that, and we're excited. I hope he don't play this week. I mean, if he does, that's against the Steelers. That means somebody got hurt, but we'll see what happens. But I'm excited about this for Cleveland. I'm excited about this for Cincinnati, and I hope they keep doing what they normally do, and we just sit quietly over here.
Boy. Well, that's all I know. I'm just wondering, and without. I don't know. I'm over that whole situation over there with Cleveland. I'm glad they figured out something, sitting him somewhere. He probably happy to be out that whole debacle his damn self. But let me go over here and these comments real quick. What up, fam? You was fam till you said go Steelers, and then you barked at.
She liked the bark, Avery. Don't let it fool you. She liked the bark. She liked that. Don't let it fool you.
And Paul laughing at the stoplight. So. On that note, let's see the Vikings and the Browns. They actually did play since we were on them. I was like, let me leave it there. What'd you think about Mr. Gabriel's first start out of the country?
He looked good. He got the ball out of his hand, which he's supposed to do, and he looked good in that system. And they always said he was going to. I'm excited for him. Now, there's a selfishness that wants Shador to play, but right now he looks good as long as he gets the ball out of his hand. And as we talked about it before that, this dude has had 18,000 yards in college. He was there for 6 years. He's not a rookie. This is a second-year dude. This dude has experience.
He is still a rookie. You need to quit that shit. The only person who got an old quarterback is you. Now go ahead with your take.
No, your Broncos got one as old as my quarterback. And I know why you defended him, because your quarterback was there for 7 years too. But my thing is this dude is not a rookie. He has experience. This is something that these quarterbacks now who coming into the league don't have. And he has it. So what I'm going to say is, good game. They still lost because, Minnesota won the game, but he looked pretty good. What do you think?
I think he looked really good. I'm tired of people texting me while I'm on live every time I go live. But he definitely looked good. I'm a hater. I've been hating on him because I'm a Shador fan. But I'm not gonna knock the kid. I still think he's too short. It was one game. They did play a pretty decent team. They did. And I thought they was actually gonna win this game. I really did. I thought they were going to win, but I thought he looked good out of the country. It was a lot of pressure. He wasn't at home, and even in the damn States, for God's sake. So I'll give him his little kudos. But like I said, Shador should still be labeled QB2. I don't know where the Zappy is coming from, but he looked okay. But he had no interceptions. He managed the game.
And that's what they need right now.
What do you mean? Is Shador ready? Is Gabriel ready? Hell, if he's ready, Shador ready. Only way he's not ready is because it wouldn't give him no opportunities. Wouldn't play him in preseason, but with people they were cutting any damn way, he just has not been dealt the right hand, and we won't know until we know. That's all I can say. We're not going to know.
Steady, are you ready? But like I said, both of them are rookies. Both of them been in college for 7 years. Shador with his 2 schools too. But like I said, right now, I drafted you in the 3rd round, and I drafted you in the 5th round. My 3rd round quarterback is going to start right now. That's all that is.
Well, Flacco is starting Sunday. I looked it up. Per Adam, y'all know he know all. Yes, he is. Paul Coulter, yes, sir. So,
he said he know all.
Yeah, he's talking about Adam Scheffner, and maybe me. Maybe he's talking about me too.
Okay, I'm gonna let that walk by. And so, what are we gonna talk about? We talk about Addison getting benched from Minnesota. Is that what we're gonna talk about? Please.
Yeah. Why the hell? And you know what? This is why he's still on my damn bench on my fantasy. He was suspended. I left him there. He been there, and I ain't took him off yet because he was gonna be rusty. He had to prove something to me before I go throw you in my starting lineup in my fantasy. So I'm glad I did, and he's still on the bench.
He had over 100 something yards against the Steelers. Now he did get ran down by a linebacker with like 3 yard line, but again, he had a good game against the Steelers. He just didn't have a good game against.
Should they have benched him? Should they have benched him?
Maybe there's more to this than just the regular "you ain't ready" benching. Maybe, bro, what you doing? You know,
that's what I was thinking. Maybe he was talking a little crazy over there. Maybe he, wouldn't. I don't know what he did on the bench. These coaches and stuff having some scuffles on the side. So that's all I was saying. No. But I do know Addison got benched, and I'm glad he's still not off my bench for fantasy. But
did you win? Did you win this week?
I won my game, but I didn't win holistically. I didn't. No, I've been winning my league for the last 2 weeks, so I was a little disappointed.
Did you win this game? Your fantasy. That's all that matters. All that holistic stuff, all that other stuff.
Hey, I'm trying to win it all. Yeah.
Week by week by week. Oh, whatever. Sorry, it's minute by minute.
Yeah, it is a bye week, but any damn who they did bench his ass. I had a picture for you. Let me put him up because he looked sad on him. Riding the pine.
Yeah, all right. They're gonna need them. As long as you be ready, they're gonna need you.
Well,
so
I know what. Well, I need to know what the hell do them damn Chiefs need?
Learn how to touch a quarterback when he fell down by himself. If they ever figure out how to touch a quarterback when he tripped 3 times,
and then then the damn line. Didn't the fucking middle linebacker just sitting, or whoever, one of the damn linemen would just stand in the middle of the field like Pop Warner kids looking up at the birds flying by and shit. I'm like, what are you doing? No effort at all. I don't really know what the hell to say about the Chiefs. But to fall down and to get back up, we fall down, but we get up, and then score a damn touchdown. Are you serious right now? Less than 5. They were defending 3 yards, and he let him fall down on the 6. Still running in.
He tripped up twice, basically. He fell down, tried to get up and fell down. Then he got up, and then he ran through defenders and dived in the end zone.
He just high step open. I mean, and his own guy stepped on his foot.
But here's my question to you, and this is the serious question. Is it the Jaguars are doing something we expect, or is the Chiefs not as good as we think they're supposed to be? Which one is it, though?
I think it's both. I don't think the Chiefs are as good as they expected. I said that at the beginning of the season. This wave can't go forever. And then I do think forever. But I do think the Jags are a little bit better than we thought. He needed the confidence. Lawrence did. And I mean, how impressive was Hunter? How impressive was Hunter? This is what the number 1 pick supposed to do.
Listen, so does that tell you he needs to be a wide receiver? Does that tell you he needs to be a wide receiver?
I don't know because I seen him locked down last week on the corner. They couldn't even throw the inside. If you go back and look at his plays on anybody, no, they didn't attempt. Not a lot of attempts because he had him locked down. So I don't know what to do. I think he's showing that he is really that good on both fucking sides. He's just really good at it.
He had a nice game. He had a great catch on that deep ball. I'm like, he's starting to show slowly but surely. It took a couple weeks. On the dude's shoulder. So, like I said, I'm loving what he's doing, and unfortunately, I'm loving what Jacksonville is doing because they're doing something in that division that we didn't think. And the team that's supposed to be winning that division is in 3rd, and that's Houston. Because the Colts are doing. We don't know what Indiana Jones and the Colts are doing over there, and now we got Jacksonville.
It's wide open at this point. That one. So, but hell, are the Chiefs going to win their division? It's the real question.
We still got the Chargers over there. We always knew the Chargers were over. We thought the Chargers were going to be what the Chargers are. So no, I didn't think they were going to win the division. But right now, I don't see a playoff because I see if Indianapolis, Houston, and Jacksonville come out of one division, and you got
one spot.
you got one spot. And you still got the Chargers, the Chiefs, and who's that other third team over there?
Denver. You're gonna get in just because y'all
and Denver. Excuse me. And Denver, but if we win our division, we're in. So I don't know what the
conversation. You gotta win
is.
your division. Your division sucks. We didn't expect them to suck like they are, but you have to win the division at this point.
Hamburger cheeseburger, Cliff. We don't care. Hamburger cheese. I don't care if it sucks as long as we win. Don't care how bad everybody else is. That's just how good we are.
You got Baltimore, Cleveland. Are you kidding me
Cincinnati.
Now?
That's right. So there is so it's going to be tough.
You're looking like the Cowboys. Y'all better win.
Oh yeah, I forgot you are a Cowboys fan. We're not looking like this whatsoever. I don't know what you're referring to.
Anyway, we're going to move right on along. No, the Chiefs will not win. The Broncos are going to win that division. So I didn't say that.
Speaking of the Broncos, they did something I didn't think they were going to do. They showed me some guts last week. They showed they stick to itness. I'm not going to let anybody tell me that because the Eagles were all don't know what they're doing. I'm going to say the Broncos won that game. The Eagles did not lose that game. I'm going to give you credit on that. That was a good game. That's what y'all should be every week. That's not what y'all are because y'all not consistent. But this is what y'all should be. And then y'all had one of them unbelievable stats that y'all did not. It wasn't the Broncos that y'all have not been behind in any game this year or something like that. But y'all lost two of them at the very end. So I mean,
all I'm gonna say is I told you they was gonna beat them. I told you they were. Did I not? I did. Thank you. But you gave me my props. I ain't gonna beat you down. But yes, the Broncos. I do agree with you. They aren't playing like they did this Sunday. They play to their competition, which can be a killer. I really feel like they play to their competition. If it's a better team, then they're gonna play better. If it's the Seahawks, and it's just what it is. I ain't gonna say too much on Seahawks because they got a defense. But I'm just saying, Titans. Sorry, Paul. It still could be a 10-17 game just because they play to their opponents.
The level of the competition. But I'm going to say congratulations to the Broncos. And like I said, maybe y'all can take a lead in the game. And I mean, y'all can end the game instead of just leading the whole game. So 3-2 in that division. In that division where you still got the Chargers, and I believe the Chiefs are going to be what they may sneak in. So we will see what happens later on. But you got a tough division because you still got to play the Chiefs twice, right? And you lost to the Chargers once, if that's correct.
Yep. Yeah, we lost to the Chargers. That's why they're in person. We'd be tied for first if we would be in person if we had to beat them.
But don't talk to me about y'all ain't got no easy games. You got two against the Raiders over there. So don't
in my division, you got two easy ones too. Baltimore. Anyway,
no, Baltimore's injured. The Raiders are bad.
Like hamburger cheeseburger. Cheeseburger.
No, there's a difference. That's a Big Mac and the other one's a Whopper. That's two different sandwiches in this conversation.
Depends on what you like. But my last question is what's the Eagles' downfall? What was their downfall? Because I feel like they've been barely winning or getting away with it every week. It's always something that could have lost the game. Saquon hadn't been playing really. Now he's in there. None of the. He's already fussing with Brown. We won it. What is their downfall?
The downfall is offensive coordinator, and they're not figuring out what their offensive identity is. And I think there's a different offensive coordinator, new one this year, and they've done this before. After they came off the last Super Bowl, then they lost coordinator, and then they started off looking good, and they took a step back. That happens. I mean, like you're learning a new system, you're doing a new system, and that person is trying to even mirror what they did last year with Saquon, and it's not happening. Then if that didn't work, I'm going to throw it, and that didn't happen. Listen, by the time we get to the middle season, they're going to figure out what they are. You are who we think you are. Is that going to be good enough to do what you did last year? I don't know the answer to that question, but I think they'll figure out. But if I were you, I'll take my victory and move on for that. You ain't got to play this no more. That's what my thing was. Step on.
On to the next.
On to the next, which is
them Patriots and Bills.
I'm going to sit here quietly because I'm taking a deep breath after these boys beat the Bills because a couple of weeks ago they should have beat the Steelers. The Patriots should be somewhere like 4-1. There's no question about that. They should be 4-1 right here.
They was building under our nose. They've been building right under our nose.
So, but this is not, again. I'm not surprised in this because, like I said, there's always a team that plays certain teams with it. I don't care how good you are, and the Patriots always do this to the Bills. Bills play whatever the game.
Almost an in-state rivalry. They're a whole 100 miles from each other or some shit. Like,
but they're the same division. Well, Miami 300, 500 miles from all of them, but they say that they're division. I don't understand that, but that's neither here nor there. But Patriots came out there, played their game, and Drake may look like he can be a quarterback. I mean, no
mess with my Carolina, dude. We gonna take what we can out of that.
No offense to him, but when he did that play, when that defensive lineman had him by the chest and was pulling him down, he's still slugging the ball to. I ain't gonna call that receiver's name till we talk about it a little bit later. But that was a beautiful play. I mean, I watched this whole game. I don't know why I watched it. I don't know what made me look at it.
I watched it too.
But I don't know what made me watch the whole game.
Because it was a good game. It really did give him the confidence you needed. You was watching it because you was waiting on Allen to do what he had to do and put this shit away. And it just was not happening. It just didn't happen. He had, so did he throw an interception, didn't he?
I'm not sure. I don't remember that to the tone of everything.
Well, it would have said. I thought he threw an interception, or he almost did, or called back, dropped the ball, some shit hit the ground. But either way,
I know one thing: the Bills ain't putting those icicle uniforms back over.
What? Those are a bad omen now, even though they was frosty and nice. I mean,
it's over there. They done with that. That's not one of them. Throw back, throw away, move on. Is what we gonna do.
But I tell you, the man of the hour was this dude right here. I mean, what the hell? I don't know if it's the baby. I don't know if it's Cardi B. I don't know what it is, but continue to do it. I'm sure that's what it said. But Diggs was a madman. A madman. The last 2 games he had, but he went crazy on this first home game back where he used to play.
I text you. Listen, he got to pay for that kid because he gonna have to pay for that kid. Because I think I read something that Cardi B's finally decided to give Offset or whatever they do their divorce, and Offset more than 70%. You know what I'm saying? So that a big hit. So she gonna have to get that money back somehow. And bro,
she made that on that new album. She's giving them what she made on this new album.
You know what I'm saying? So that child support just went up because she gonna need a little bit more money, blood. So either you gonna get with it or you gonna pay for it. And you need to go out there and play because you gonna get that contract because you have to pay for that kid. So, but he did. I make fun of him, but he came off a horrific injury and he's coming back. And he went to New England after whatever situation is, and it's paying dividends and it's working for him. So good for him. So
yeah, he had a hot boy summer, but he made it through. Newports and all, Newport booty all that. Frosty and nice, yeah, they were frosty and nice, but it just wasn't enough to get them that win. But had to get him a little shout out. Definitely, if he keeps balling like this, New England is gonna be top this year.
What is it called? Garbage can juice. Is that what they said? So he can afford to pay for some perfume.
So he should have said she smelled like Bourbon Street.
Oh, God.
And Bourbon Street, boy, listen. That's just oh man, that's like what my cousin say, Clorox and chitlin juice.
Clorox and chitlin juice. Okay, I'm done. I'm done.
All right. Well, lastly on them, the Patriots, they are running back. They did lose Gibson. He has a torn ACL, so Antonio Gibson. I don't know if they're gonna do with their run game or who they got backing up. Not too sure up there, but they running back gone. Okay. Running back gone. So, and Paul is laughing at the stoplight. Paul, let us know you at home, so don't keep picking on you driving. But anywho, them damn Texans and the Ravens.
Nothing to talk about. The Ravens are hurt. The Texans decided they want to play some offense and look good. I don't know if it's their offense or the Ravens defense is so banged up. I
ain't trusting none of it.
So again, I'm with you. I don't trust either one. It's just one of those games where the confluences happen where one didn't have anything to stop the other one, and that's all it was. But good game. But you're still in third place in your division.
Yeah, they won't. He won't throw 44 more damn points this year. And I root for him. I'm a Houston fan. I'm his fan. But yeah, no, it ain't looking good down there. But the Ravens and the Chargers did have a trade. They got Gilman. Ravens got Gilman in the 2026 fifth round pick.
Mm-hmm.
The Chargers got Edge away, or whatever.
Are we away? Are we away? Are we away?
Yeah, we go. He
Oh,
gonna
my
make me
fault.
take my string.
Well, I don't know if that is I'm throwing my hands up, or they throwing it. They had enough linebackers that they can let him go in whatever situation is. But we'll see how that goes forward. I think the Ravens play who this week? The Rams. So it's going to be a tough one moving forward. So
Can they come back? That's my question. Can they come back? Can the Ravens come back this season?
well, I think they still can be again, not because the schedule's going to get much easier. Remember, as you just pointed out to me, other than the Steelers, they still got to play the Browns, and they played one of them. They played the Browns and the Cincinnati. I don't think they played either one. So they still got 4 of those. If they can win 4 of those, that already flips the season. Split with the Steelers, that's 5 victories. I always say split because we all get one, everybody get one. But
I don't think they're gonna split none with y'all this year. Not at the route they're going. I don't think there's gonna be no split, and you get all that.
I want all of that.
I'm home, but I will be driving soon. Well, you drive safely when you get out there in them streets. But moving on along, damn near, we talked about them too long. Paul, before you go driving, here you go. Them Titans tightened up finally, okay?
Okay. Now, as a Titans fan, I want you to celebrate. But did you have to see the things that had to have happened for you to win this game? A team had to get an interception. Dude fell. Fumbled on his own with nobody touching him. Somebody kicked the ball and y'all recovered in the end zone for a touchdown. And then another dude ran for a touchdown, basically, and threw the ball right before he got his own for y'all a touchback to stop him from scoring.
So was this an AI game? Was it real or was it AI?
It must have been AI. The things that had to happen for you to win, oh my gosh, which is, unbelievable. But again, congrats. And then I know at the very end, we all looked at that field goal, and it looked like that dude missed it, but they called it in, and as long as
they under the goal, not me.
So they called it in. It's in. Congratulations on that victory. So tighten up, because everything else going to be very interesting for the rest of the year. So I want you to loosen up, because everything else will tighten up for the rest of the year. So you better loosen up right now.
They're gonna be 1-16 now instead of 0-17.
So,
it has happened to me. Yeah, you keep on singing it. He told me I did. I was shook. I don't know what you were shook for. Yeah, I don't know. The football guys were there for you guys, but you got that win. I know that's a hump off of his shoulders, Ward. No pun intended for him. But what about y'all? What about the coach?
Listen.
Oh my God, he was fined $100,000, and they said the NFL isn't going to do anything, But I think I'd have a 50B out on his ass. You ain't about to put your hands. Well, no, he'd have one on me because I'd beat his ass up down that field.
He didn't. I watched the video. He was yelling and screaming on the dude, and he might have been doing
it. When he walked by, I was like, "Wham!" It just hit him. You're not about to put your hands on me like that.
Well, he's gonna have to put his hand on $100,000. That's what he's gonna have to do right now. Yeah, I know you're mad. The dude made a mistake. I know you're angry, and eventually it ended up losing you a game. I get all of that, but sit him down, bench him. Don't put him back in the game, but don't put your hands on me. You ain't my daddy.
I'm so relieved. To my parent, what you had here. You know how they bring that card out. They be like, "What happened on the sideline? What happened? All the damn players kneeling and shit." Yeah, that's what would have happened. They'd have carted his ass up out here. It would have been a moment of silence. We had to go to commercial. All of that. No, ma'am. No, sir.
But think about it like this, though. Look at and we don't think of it. Look at the courage and the strength that dude had for not hitting that dude back. And he knew he was going to take a hit for all the stuff that fumble thing was going to hit him for the rest of his life. And then that coach hit it. At that moment, I'd have lost it.
Because he went home talking shit. Yeah, people touch me again. I'm going to stand down to meet Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Listen, that's why you're gonna have to pay $100,000 now. The hell with
His
him.
teammates are laughing his ass. You can't tell me the starters ain't laughing because I know good well about 4-5 of them was like, man, listen, that shit, he knew better to do that shit than me. I'm just saying.
So,
The players kneeling and shit. I'm trying to tell you, they'd have carted them off. They'd have been trying to figure out who got hurt on the sideline.
we'd all been down in prayers. Everybody kneeling and praying for him down there. Like, okay, please let the coach wake up. Please let the coach wake up. Please, Lord, let that coach wake up. Farrah did not have to hit him with the helmet. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh,
I'd have pushed the whole bench over on his ass. You couldn't have pulled me off of him. Listen, I would have punched that player though too, because that was unacceptable. LOL. No, you weren't going. Maybe in 1980, them coaches could do that. Bobby Knight, you know what I'm saying, some shit like that, and they scored. They got PTSD from that. His ex-players.
Well, the one he hit that one time, he died. That Reed dude, he died. I saw 30 for 30 about that scenario. But on the other side, grab me. You can do this. You can do that and have a conversation with me and be mad at me.
Get in my face, all of that.
I can understand that, but when you put them paws on me, I gotta put them paws on you. That's all I'm saying.
You couldn't even have done that in my high school. Okay, even in my day, I can't think one football player I knew on the team that wouldn't have beat Coach Clonagan's ass. So yeah, you're right. That was an 80s move. It definitely was, and he looked like he was born in the 80s, so he don't know nothing about that life. But we gonna move right on along.
Next game. Now, I'm gonna answer the question before you ask the question. The answer is yes. Ibuka is the truth. Now, let's talk about it. Tampa Bay and Seattle. The best game of the day. I watched every single play, every single minute, every single second, because I knew nobody was going to be stopping nobody except when Sam Darnold had a Jets flashback and threw to the linebacker for Tampa Bay right there.
He forgot what team he was on for a second. That's
he did not know. But this game was back and forth, and this is proving two of the four or five favorites for the MVP kind of conversation right now. Baker Mayfield is becoming a monster. This dude doesn't care whatsoever. You cannot shake this dude.
He don't give two foxes.
He don't give two foxes about that. And then Sam Darnold, look at him, 28 for 34. This dude missed 6 passes the whole game.
This was a great freaking game, like Paul said. It was ridiculously good. And Darnold did this stuff last year. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to say this dude is a good player. I think I heard some commentators talking about all the different systems he's played in because he's been in on a few games and he's had to play. In the last 2 years, he's really done a lot taking some teams to the playoffs. But I think all of the different teams and the different systems he's been in has all come together, and now he's a powerful quarterback. And we're gonna have to give this man some respect. We're gonna put some respect on his name.
And think about this. The Carolina Panthers had both of these quarterbacks at the same time on their squad, and they struggling to find. They were struggling to find it. You had both of them. All you had to do is a matter of the right system. It's a matter of right patience. And
they had a system. They're not going to change their system for one person. Not for a backup.
And that's why you're not winning, because these aren't backups. These are starters. When you know what I'm saying? Dak, Baker, Indiana Jones, Sam Darnold are the top 4 for MVP right now. These dudes are balling out of control.
And think about it. These are completely. They used to be backup quarterbacks, had to prove themselves, still proving themselves, but we ain't talking about, Baltimore. We ain't talking about Jackson. We ain't talking about Mahomes. We ain't talking about Allen. We ain't talking about none of them that we think we should supposed to be talking about. We're talking about these newbies. We're talking about Bo Nix. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. So, like I said, just like in the NBA, it's a transformation happening in the NFL as well. And I think Mahomes' day is over. He may have to go to another team.
And think about this. Mayfield is still doing it without his best wide receiver.
It don't matter who he got.
Evans is hurt.
I think he's brought in Brady. Brady done jumped in his body. Because Brady the only one. him and Peyton, they could make something out of nothing. If you were nobody, you're going to be somebody because we're throwing the ball to you. All my players out, we'll get your ass in there. And the thing is, a good quarterback can do that. They can make a star out of a wide receiver. So definitely, we're gonna see how it goes for them. But like you said, I'm gonna let you holler at your Abuka.
Listen, man,
He's like saying that name.
This is the receiver I wanted the Steelers to draft in the first round, but Tampa Bay got him before they got to him. And this out of Ohio State, this dude is a monster.
Oh my God.
He couldn't be stopped. He was wide open, and if he wasn't wide open, you could have two people around him, and he still caught the ball. But listen,
do you see them numbers right there?
Listen, I see those numbers. This dude is doing it, and you know what I think it is? It's the creamsicles, man. They should never go back to that pewter. Keep that creamsicle going on right there, man.
He's gonna have 1,000 yards by week 12.
Yeah, he's automatic rookie of the year. Right now, there's no question. Rookie of the year is done.
He could get hurt right now, and he'd still have rookie of the year.
So, good luck to Tampa Bay. Congratulations, and keep it rolling.
Yeah, keep it rolling. We only got one more game. My Commodores, they brought my boy back. I didn't know if it was a game they should have brought him back on, but they brought him back against good old Chargers.
And that running back was the reason they did it. They put that running game in, and that dude had 2 touchdowns. He did. Wait a minute, you doing that? You got him on your team or something?
No, I'm just saying that they did, but they brought their running back, and Chargers lost their running back. That's what I was looking at.
They lost Hampton, and of course they already lost the other young man, and former Steeler Harris. So they get for a team that runs the ball, and that's what their bread and butter is. They're losing people. People are losing it, blah, blah, whatever the situation is. But
it's good for me.
Well, good for me, too, because we played them in that 4 game. So when that 4 game run, we get to play them also. So, but I want to congratulate to the powerful Commodores. And I saw Daniels, I saw Juju out there giving him a little dap after the game. And his mama was right there, too. So,
she done got in through the mama.
Yeah, they got through the mama now. So we're going to see what happened. But they needed this victory. They got to make sure now they're only a game behind the Philly.
Yeah.
And
the Chargers just opened it up for us. So I'm telling you, the Broncos is going to win that division. They don't have Hampton. It's wide open now for us. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I need you to buy me a divisional T-shirt when they win it out of your pocket. Thank you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's orange. I don't buy anything orange.
No, yeah, whatever. But what's up with the Jets? I had to bring. I don't even care who they play.
Yeah, yes, you do.
Jets are 0-5.
Listen, they're trying to get it together. They're trying to get the time together. It's 0-5. It's tough. I'm gonna say it. This dude is still a good coach. There were games. Okay,
what's the last team that went 0-5?
The Pittsburgh game they should have won. The Tampa Bay game they should have won. Should have, could have, but they didn't.
That only work in horseshoes, baby.
No, it works in dating because you can call it like I should have just told you I loved you. My fault. You see what I'm saying? So it works in dating.
No, glad you married.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, because it doesn't work for married dudes. We great.
But they are 0-5. They just brought this coach in. He always dancing on the sideline.
They thought they had that was a Tampa Bay win, and then all of a sudden Baker. But listen, they're close, but 0-5 right now is 0-5. So
yeah, 0-5 is 0-5. I don't think anybody else. Who else played this week? That we didn't cover. That was about all the games. Everybody had a pretty decent game. Let's see. Dolphins and Panthers. Nobody gave a shit about that game.
I did. I picked the Panthers. I won that one. I won that. I told you something about Panthers playing at home, and something about it. They're one of those teams that right there at the cusp of can be really good. So we'll see what happens this week.
Well, the Colts and the Ravens were good. That was a good game. I mean, 40-6.
If you're a Colts fan, it was a very
40-6. Mr. Underbite himself is still balling. Mr. Underbite.
Listen, Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark, the Raiders of the Lost Game, because they sure didn't play well. And so good job for the Colts.
Your
So
Saints won. Your boy, did he play? I don't know. I
Spencer
can't remember
Rattler
that.
started and won his first game. Go Gamecock.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
whatever. And the Cowgirls won, and he says, "Put me over and got me my chain back." However you want to do it. Other than that,
you just said the Jets 0-5, and that's who they played, the Cowboys. So you can't have it all. It ain't all the same thing. So congratulations to yeah. Let's move on.
Hopefully y'all got your little rest this week. You was on a bye, so we'll see what happened with y'all this week. But we do have a couple sit your ass down moments.
Let me get a drink right here.
Wait a minute, let me see. Before I go to the sit your ass down moment, we do have to talk about there's a game Thursday. We need to vote on it. Don't really give a shit about it, honestly. But Philly, New York Giants. I would go for Scatterboo and Darn, but I don't want to. I know Philly ain't that stupid, but you know what? I'm gonna go on the limb. Fuck it. I'm going for New York. Let's make it interesting.
Okay, well, I'm going for Philly because Saquon Barkley still got the little thing against the Giants, and they're gonna feed him the ball because this is his game right now, and that's what it's going to be.
They're in New York.
They're in New. This is his game against the Giants. So they
won't give him the ball though. That's the whole thing. He's not someone who gets the ball from the center, and they don't give him the damn ball. That's what I'm saying.
And it was a story that came out this week that Saquon asked the Giants for trade right before they try to negotiate contract, and they were like, "No, I don't think that's what we're gonna do in our best interest or whatever," and made him stay until the very next year when they said they're not gonna re-sign him. So he still got a little against the Giants, and I think it's gonna improve this week. And then this dude Dart still played pretty well, but now he's playing against a Philly defense, and we're gonna see what happens. So I'm going with the Eagles coming back after this loss from Denver.
Yeah, I think I do think I just want to make it interesting. I give you a shot, but I'm pulling for Dart. I'm going this game. I'm just going for who I'm pulling for, and I like Dart. I love Scatterboo, so I'm gonna go for it. I know the odds are against me, but it's one game. It ain't but one game. So had to throw that in there. Y'all check them out. Ain't but one game. Ain't worried about it. But the sit your ass down though. Man,
sit your ass down moment of the week. Sponsored by Razzle Dazzle, Apples and
Right. Right. I mean, for real. So first up is this dumbass. Man, I was so confused. The first report was, hey, quarterback Mark Sanchez gets stabbed. And he's on his way to the hospital. He's supposed to commentate the game tonight. 2 hours later, he got arrested in the hospital. Wow, he's getting treated for his wounds. Okay, what the fuck? What happened?
Okay.
What's that need to sit his ass down?
He need to sit his ass down. First, I saw videos of Sanchez walking after he got stabbed and holding up the blood and this thing before he take himself to the hospital. But this dude got in a fight with a 69-year-old Uber Eats driver or whatever, DoorDash driver, because he didn't want the dude to park somewhere behind of a building for what reason, I don't know. They checking his blood level, see if he was drunk.
He should have been drunk. I would hope something should have altered your state.
But he started a fight against the young gentleman of 69 years old, and the young gentleman stabbed him several times and saved his own life. Dude, what are you doing? What are you doing?
You gotta go to jail.
Now they trying to get it from a misdemeanor to a felony that can get you anywhere between 3 to 18 years or something like that in prison. All because you doing what?
Being a Karen. Being a damn Karen.
You should have gone at least steal the food. I mean, if you're gonna do the Uber drive, make sure you get the food so you can eat too. So
you sound like one of them Karen. What we gonna call Kevin? Karens and Kevin. No, wait a minute. Bob. Damn it, back to you, Bob. That's wait a minute. Who got hurt? Somebody just got hurt. Oh Lord Jesus, who hurt?
Nobody got hurt. They still playing.
I hate when they go around and they surround them and start putting up. Man, listen, they scared me. I thought somebody got hurt, but we all good. Apparently, this dummy ass got hurt trying to be a Karen out here in these streets. But the first candidate for the sit your ass down moment. So we're gonna have to follow this along and see how this goes and see what sentencing he gets. Yeah, maybe Trump will pardon him. I don't know.
So he's our first candidate for the Sit Your Ass Down Awards for the year. He is the number one position. He gonna get the Heisman for the Sit Your Ass
Down. We had some sit your ass down moments before we made the sit your ass down.
Yes,
okay. They were news you can't lose. That's what it was.
But we can't count them right now because we don't have them. But right now we got Sanchez number one in the sit your ass down Heisman voting because right now he's leading the country in stupid stuff.
And now with these next two, I don't know. They running up on them. Now the next two is Jerry Jones and got fined $250,000 for obscene gestures toward the crowd. So I guess he stuck his middle finger up talking about he thought it was a thumb. Did you see now?
That's how I felt after I lost that game and I had to give up my chain. That's what I wanted to do to the fair. But what I'm going to say is Jerry gave the dude the middle finger and pointed at the person. So he didn't. It wasn't I didn't know I did it. It was I did it. And then he did that. Come on, son. Sit your ass down. You win it in New York and you still give me finger. That's how bad things are, sir.
They had to escort that dude that he had no little elevator to go down to the basement in New York. You better go cutting up. Has been Hudson somewhere.
So, but $250,000 for the middle finger. But Jerry got it because he didn't want to pay nobody. That's why Parsons going. He didn't want to pay nobody. So
we're gonna hear, but he ain't gonna pay the damn bill. Watch, we're gonna hear about it. He got penalized because he wouldn't pay his damn fine.
Oh my gosh.
And the last dumb ass candidate, which I think may be, hands down number one. Please sit your ass down. You didn't even have to tell us this, man. Why Beckham finally releases that he was suspended 6 games for violating, I guess he was smoking weed or something. I don't know.
It was a performance enhancement drug situation.
For what? You didn't get picked up.
When he was playing with the Dolphins, right? His last time was trying to get back from when he was playing with the Dolphins. He did it then, and now the league suspended him for 6 games. I think the reason is I think he was close to maybe signing with somebody, and so what happened was they did this just so that now that you gonna get.
But we're in week 6. So with that suspension, does that suspension start? If he gets picked up on the team, he got to miss 6 games, or is it because we're in week 6? It's over.
See, that's the question. That's my question. That now, okay, you got a 6-game suspension. So does that mean if I sign with somebody, it's the 6 games after I sign, or
that's why I felt like he brought it out and made a comment about it. I think he already knew about it. It's just for some reason now he wanted to say something like letting all the teams know I'm free.
Or maybe he was letting people know the reason why he is not on a team right now because everybody said because of that. I don't know the answer to that question, but again, we got to figure out to find out if that 6-game suspension is once I sign with a team. So that means you can't play for them until week 12, or did the 6 games count on the first week because you wouldn't win a team? So you can't suspend me if I ain't playing nobody.
Better get picked up with a playoff team. That's all I know. You ain't playing but a game, baby. That's about it.
But sometimes open your mouth means
sit your ass down.
Sit your ass down.
Sit your ass down. That's all I got for him.
Okay.
So yeah, the sit your ass down moment. Then we only got a little bit of college football that was going down this weekend. We had a couple good games. I will say, but it was a couple of games. Now real quick. So you can see your little standings. Where you at?
It's first. AFC North, we're first, right there. We got 2 games up right there. Yeah,
the only reason them Chargers is above us is because they beat us. It's all gravy in the Navy.
It's
college football.
Okay.
Miami and Florida. State.
Well. Number 3, Miami, and number 18, Florida State. The rivalry is back. It was a nice game. Thomas Castellanos, whoever his name, threw 2 interceptions. Could have been a downfall. And Carson Beck is playing flawless football right now.
I told you last week.
But even with the flawless football, he's still not being considered for the Heisman. He had his shot with the Georgia 2 years ago. He's playing with a good defense, a good team, and they played in that against Florida State. I think it's the toughest game that they have this year. So it may be an easy run to stay at number 3 all year, number 1, 2, 3 all year without really playing too much. But on the end of this, it was a very good game. Miami led all the way. It wasn't like it was contested until the very end. Miami won. Carson Beck doing his thing. Congratulations to the Hurricanes, and I'm hoping that means they're back because football is good when the Hurricanes are good. So
it surely is. So we're gonna keep a watch out on them. Number 3, I still don't trust Beck. I think he'll get him knocked out first round of the playoffs. I don't put nothing in him yet, but he's good. He's good, but we're gonna see how it goes. I'm not gonna jump on that bandwagon. But then UCLA. I did not ask you Saturday, would they upset them? I was like, I don't know. They could possibly upset them. It's like, no. That's what you said.
No, this is what I said. I said, the boys coming off Dallas, Oregon, they're going to go down to Miami, LA, get on the beach and go and beat the heck out of UCLA. And UCLA came in with your Prince. And threw for 5 touchdowns. Well, he had 5 total touchdown passes, a couple of runs, couple of passes, that kind of thing. And they had no head coach. They had a 33-year-old first-time coordinator running the system, and Penn State shit the bed. Excuse my language. I don't even care. They came out there looking like nothing. Drew Allier. They talking about preseason top 5 draft pick, Heisman, and you losing to a team that doesn't even have an identity in a stadium that had 7 people around you. 7 people in that stadium because nobody went to the game. And this is how y'all do. Now, Franklin, you can win the rest of your games all season, and you may make that run because you still got a chance to play Ohio State. You still got another chance to play whomever and make that. But right now, this is embarrassing. You should be better than this. I can understand losing to Oregon. I don't have an issue with this. But losing to UCLA in a weak conference in a weak year when these boys don't even have a head coach, that's embarrassing.
Well, we're going to move on along there for his blood pressure gets a little higher than we can help him with.
Well, thank you. You drink some water.
Yeah, the Puerto Rican Prince did his thing. Penn State. Woo! Man, that's all I can say. And let's see, Florida and Texas.
We both said this could have happened. I knew this
was going to happen. He's going to lose every freaking game he got. And Mateer is trying his best to play this Saturday. I don't know if that's going to help him for the rest of the season, but that's how hard this Red River rivalry is, and he knows this game is important. I'd rather lose another game in the SEC than in the SEC than lose the Red River.
Well, since I don't care about the Red River rivalry at all, and I'm not going to be downtown.
I'm saying them. I'm saying they would. I think that's how big that rivalry is.
But if I was Mateer, do you need to play this game?
No, you don't.
So you need to play this game right now. Texas, defensive wise, couldn't stop Florida. Offensive wise, can't score. So you need to play this game.
That. Yeah, you're not about to do none of that on OU's defense. None of it.
So. As a college football fan, I want Mateer to play because I want him to get there and Texas defense hit his hand or whatever situation. Because next week they play South Carolina, so I don't care what happens at that point. But my point is this: Florida beat Texas. Texas looked bad. They were ranked number 1 and number 2 in the nation. Now they're out the poll. Same thing with Penn State. They were ranked in the top 2 or 3 at the beginning of the year, and they're now out the poll. So that either tells the poll that what people thought is not what happens, or these teams are just not any good.
Manning just ain't no good. And they put in Sarteesian, he's over here making all kinds of excuses like, oh, how many, what he plays? He's a red shirt freshman or whatever his status is. And now he's up against how many teams are in the country that play. What if they play Alabama? What if they play this, and that? What would they look like? I'm just like, come on, the kid, y'all hyping this dude up because of his last name. He's the Bronny James of college football.
Oh wow, we're gonna leave that alone. I will say this: he's in college
Bronny
football.
James of college football. I said it.
He's not NFL. He's in college football, and he still has an opportunity to get better. That's all that matters. So we'll see next week. We can start talking about the Red River rivalry. Are you going out there?
Now I ain't going out there, but you see how you stopped at everything when we talk about LeBron. You really want to talk about LeBron? Let's talk about his whack ass, corny ass announcement that he had. You bring that up.
You drink Hennessy, so stop
That
playing.
was a sit your ass down moment. That's what I should have had.
You drink Hennessy, don't you?
Man, I ain't buying his Hennessy. I got whiskey from who is it? Somebody. What is it? Pippen, Scottie Pippen.
See,
I didn't go out and get it though. Kadani picked it up for me.
Good job,
just cashed out. But it has a signature. But I'm gonna bust it open at one of my parties. I don't care about him like that no way.
Well, I'll be at that party and my wife will be asleep, so we be good. We be enjoying that party all through it. No
but since I did bring that up though, you didn't think that was whack? Like real talk.
Listen, I don't even pay. When I saw that, I was like the second. I'm like, what? This is. I said this is a commercial of some sort. Why y'all even paying attention to this?
I knew it was gonna be whack, but damn, I didn't know he could be that whack. Like that was the corniest thing ever. But anywho, we're gonna move right on along. Cincinnati beat Iowa State. Everybody was catching an L this week. I ain't understanding. Nobody expected this, but no trip. Cincinnati undefeated. Are they 4-0? Or no, it was that Iowa State was 4-0. I believe
Iowa State was 4-0. Yeah, I don't even have anything to say.
I actually watched this game.
Then you had nothing else to do.
No, it was a good game at the end. I promise you, it was a really good game. Cincinnati has a really good quarterback. They have a really good team. So, I mean, not that they're going to the playoffs, but they could hurt some people. But they took out Iowa State. So, I give them their little kudos on the upset. Damn, let me go on to the next game before he fight me. Alabama and Vanderbilt. I was pulling for Vandy, but there wasn't nothing to pull for. They train ran out, roll tide.
I told you that. I was like, this is a revenge game for Bama. This is revenge for what happened last year. They were embarrassed by Vanderbilt, losing to Vanderbilt. Ooh. And this year they were going to come back and win. It was not even a surprise here. Pavia still played pretty well, 21-35, 256, it's still a touchdown. But Simpson played even better, 23 for 31 with 340 yards and 2 touchdowns. Both had an interception. Alabama was just too powerful. That's all that is to that. But Vandy, hats off. You still only have one loss this year. You're not going to go that far because you lost to Alabama at Alabama.
No.
So
might not be their only loss. Shit, I don't know. But we shall see. Oh, but let me see. Man, I'm going to have to face the fire. It just is what it is.
Through the fire, my coach at school is garbage. Oh, my fault. My fault. Sorry.
What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Now I know why they made that song for this scenario. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? I hate that song, but it fits. Are you serious right now? I know it takes time to rebuild. I do understand he's playing with a lot of, the last coaches, players and things of that nature.
40 new players on the squad trying to get them into a football team. So.
Okay. And then you're out here giving them favors and shit, and they ain't returning the favor on the field.
Well, I hope it ain't them type of favors, and I hope that.
No, it's all kinds of allegations that they were giving. I don't know what it was gifts, but I know special benefits and toxic environment. I don't know if Belichick down there trying to run this like an NFL team. I don't think he wants to get into the portal. Hell, maybe he need to go to some high school kids and build it from scratch. I don't know what to tell him, but honestly, maybe Bill just need to retire and sail away with his young girl.
Well, I'm going to say this. Again, we all knew, if anybody was paying attention, this was going to be an uphill battle for North Carolina this year because they were going to have all these new players and he was trying to build a program. This is about college is building a program, not a one-year thing. There's no way he could have turned this system around in 1 year. We knew that. Now,
also.
So I'm trying to figure out what's the definition of special benefits when you're in the NIL. You're already getting special benefits because you're getting paid. What else are you getting? We're going back to the old days in Louisville when they had hookers on call. When you get
maybe they doing like they doing out in Cali and giving them spending them money from companies that don't exist, low key. I don't know.
That's the pro side. But NIL, there's no such thing as a special benefit because you got the money to pay for all this stuff that you paid for. So I don't know what it is unless
We'll find out.
unless the coach doing something special for you, and I don't even want to hear that. So that kind of thing. But I
We're gonna
also
find
heard
out.
that I also heard that the school and Hulu was supposed to have some type of program that they kind of cut. It was like, no,
Yeah,
this
they
thing is
was
so
doing a
horrible.
documentary. They always do a documentary. They pick a school, and they, of course, this was gonna be great to do. Bill Belichick from NFL, but they cut it.
They cut that too. So
Cut it. So
it's just a year. It's just a year. I
it's-
think it'll turn around in about a year or two. Go ahead, Bill. I have faith in you. You'll get that average North Carolina squad to the ACC championship in that week conference. So give them a year. Sorry, my fault.
Well, we're gonna see if it's for Bill, but then I have the same damn scenario for my last one. Are the Buffs a bluff?
Well, no. This is we listen. Make it simple. This is a rebuilding year, honestly. And now we got a coach that's back in the hospital because he got blood clots, so he can't even be there.
He back. He had a surgeon. He got out. He was back in practice today, like a dummy.
Or he need to sit. He need to sit your ass down somewhere and heal right now. But right now it's a rebuilding program. We knew that's what it was. You lost your Heisman Trophy. You lost your starting quarterback. This is a rebuild. You lost your starting safety. You lost people with the portal. You lost a lot of things. So take a deep breath, Colorado fans. He's still bringing money in there. He's bringing crowds in there, which y'all enjoying. And if he stays around, he can stay healthy. Give me that. You can be a contender in that conference. I'm not saying you're a national championship contender ever, but you can be a contender in that conference. And if you do win that conference, you got a chance. All you need is a chance. Give him some time. We can't expect whatever that is.
I'm still here for him. My homeboy coaching with him. I have a friend that's one of the little assistant coaches out there. So we're gonna see how it go, but I gotta keep an eye on them Buffs. But over to the W, we're gonna get through this. We have a couple more topics because the second half is starting, but the playoffs, it is actually on right now. TT is about to lose it. I am too. I ain't gonna put it on. But Aces, they took game 2 the other night. Let's see. This dynamic duo is out of control right now. I don't know what to say.
Batman. Yes. Young and Wilson. Young and Wilson are a great duo. And she came back after a subpar first game where it was Dana Evans and Wilson. And this time it's Young and Wilson. We all know what the factor is, but Young remember, Jackie Young was the number 1 pick in the draft. She ain't know somebody who came in out of nowhere. She was the number one overall pick in the draft. There's a reason why she was, and she just keeps showing it. So,
yeah, but I will say one person that is sitting around looking stupid. You know who that is?
Who's that?
Got to be able to guess them. Kelsey Plum. She feels like a piece of garbage on the ground on Bourbon Street in that murky water. She wanted out of Vegas so bad. Now you out of the out. Jewel Lloyd traded for you, and who playing for a WNBA final? That's all I'm gonna say.
But I'm gonna also say the reason why because she felt like she wasn't appreciated, and I can get that when you got
Adrian, unappreciated.
You got Adrian, you got Jackie, and you got Gray. You are thought of the 3rd, 4th runner, and you are also a number 1 pick in the draft, and they treating you like you're the 4th player.
But this is where you fit in on the team. This is how you build championship teams. And all 5 of you, all 10 of you are star players at some capacity in your career. You wouldn't be at this level if you wasn't. But it takes unselfish people to do what you got to do to make it to a championship. Jewel Lloyd is the epitome of unselfish. She went to the bench. She got traded, coming off the bench, and is impacting the game even more. She don't care if she come off the bench, starting, don't care, because you know why? She's in the finals. And that's what it takes to get there, to play your role, however it may be on that team.
I'm going to say this. I'm not going to downplug because why? I've already won 2 championships there. I'm going to see if I can take another team championship. It ain't like I'm missing champion. I got me a couple of rings.
She couldn't even get Seattle to the playoffs. I mean, she couldn't get Los Angeles to the playoffs. So what are we doing? And it was a good team.
It's a building program. Brink just barely came back with a bad knee. They're still young, and they'll be back. We will see. We will see. But game 2, game 3, game whatever. This is game 3. It's on right now. It's 56-43 in the beginning of the third quarter, give or take 57 now. So we'll see what happens, and if Vegas can keep the score going and get up 3-0, or can Phoenix come back and get those home calls that they're gonna get? You know that what's gonna happen.
They might get some home calls. I'm about to get in. It's our last little topic. The Barkley of the W.
The Barkley, yeah.
I can't stop until I get one. Now she's getting up in age. She ain't got but a couple more years left to play. But if she doesn't win this, is she gonna be the Barkley of the W?
She's already the Barkley W. Barkley can't win that either.
She got to win this ship. If she wins this, and I know you don't want her to win this year. So no, not
this year. But listen, you can win. You can win one. I hope you win one. But you are great. But again, there's the Charles Barkleys. There's the Reggie Millers. There's just there are a lot of players that are great that did not win championships because Jordan was in the league. Well, you got a Jordan in the league. Her name is Asia Wilson right now. So, and what you gonna do? Look at Fee. Fee can't win a championship because you got Asia Wilson in there. So
that team about to get dismantled. So I don't even know what's gonna happen. The Studbug about to go. They got to give up some stuff. So we're gonna see how the Lynx end up looking next year. But just wondering. Hopefully, I don't hope she win her championship this year. I hope she get one before her career ends, but not this year. But as of now, she is the Barkley.
Can't stop, won't stop. Take that. Oh.
You know what? I am not. That is all we got this evening. So I can let this man get over to the W, and all the rest of you guys go ahead and support. Watch this game 3 because it ain't but one more game gonna be left. We're gonna finish this out at 4. Aces are. So what shout out you got for the people?
Again, shout out to all of the birthday boys we hollered at earlier. Shout out to those boys. Shout out to my aunt and my aunt and my cousin, because they have a birthday on the same day. My aunt had her son on October 8th, and her birthday's October 8th. So happy birthday to both of them. And also a shout out to my daughter in celebration of that solo thing. That's big, because I don't know if I had the courage to be in front of that stage singing even, because I know my voice. You was over there embarrassed sitting in the crowd. What? You scared I was sitting there shaking like, come on, baby, you got this. And she sat there and she performed and did her thing. So proud of her. So shout out. What about you?
That's what's up. What's up, Toya? Appreciate you joining. I know you probably been on my silent assassin. She been listening, I'm sure. Appreciate you. I gotta have something so I get Toya on back over. I ain't seen her in a couple weeks. But no shout outs. Just shout out to everybody that always support watching us. Share, like, subscribe, tell your friends about it. Come on in the room and holler at us. But we are on this Saturday. We'll be back Saturday morning to talk about the W and how the game is over. The series is over. They gonna win the championship on Friday. That's
wow. I don't think so. It's not a sweep. It's not gonna be a sweep, but I'm hoping it's hell.
Well, he said he's the fan, but outside of that, Thursday, I think actually college football, real quick, it is a good game on. If y'all don't know about the quarterback at North Texas, they will be playing Friday at 6:30 ESPN2. Watch North Texas and South Florida. They're ranked number 24, South Florida, but you're about to see a quarterback who has never played quarterback till last year in his life. So y'all check out North Texas and holler at your girl about it.
And on a side note, I want you to know a side note. Here we go. Over the next, I think, 38, 40-something days, there will be no days without football. There will be a football game every day up until Thanksgiving or whatever till Thanksgiving. So how many days, whatever that is, you will have a college football game or a football game on every single day.
That's love.
So we got stuff to talk about. We always got football. This is the best time. It's the time of the year again that we're going to enjoy. So shout out to everybody. I appreciate y'all being here, enjoying it, loving it. That's all.
I know I'm so ready to, Tori. I really am. But right now, I'm ready to go finish this game and probably some damn food bar starved to death. So on that note, y'all know how we do until Saturday. Peace.